afternoon. As many of you are aware, there has been a lot of concern amongst Kenyans on the rising cost of fuel and its impact on their well-being. There has also been a debate on what the government is doing in order to cushion ordinary Kenyans from the rise in the prices of fuel. As you are all aware, the rise of fuel is largely due to the high and rising international price of crude over which we have no control. However, there have been concerns, especially in the media, that the high price of petroleum is also due to government taxes, which some people have been estimating to be around 50%. In this regard, I would like to make the following statement. First, that the maximum tax on super and regular petrol is only 26% of the current pump prices, while that of kerosene and diesel is 7.9 and 17.9% respectively. This is way below the figures that have been circulating in the media. More importantly, fuel taxes have remained constant for a very long time. It is also important to note that contrary to assertions in the public domain, the tax on fuel is specific, not ad valorem, which increases with price. What do I mean by this? I mean that despite the rise in the price of fuel, the government revenue that it collects from fuel has remained the same. The government does not benefit, the government does not gain any additional revenue as a result of increase in prices. In this regard, and working with the Ministry of Energy and the Energy Regulatory Commission and the Kenya Revenue Authority, we have examined the possible measures that can be undertaken to help cushion Kenyans from the effects of high fuel prices. Under the law, the Minister of Finance can vary taxes by a maximum of 30% without first having to go to Parliament. In this regard, and after lengthy deliberations, we have taken measures to reduce excise tax on kerosene by 30% and that of diesel by 20%. These measures are to be effective immediately and will be applicable for all imports whose taxes have not yet been paid. And I want to repeat that, will be applicable for all imports whose taxes have not yet been paid. With regard to food prices, we have instructed the Commissioner of Monopolies to review the market and to determine if there are any anti-competitive practices that may be contributing to the higher prices that consumers are facing.